Did you know that the Earth's core is as hot as the surface of the sun? What if we take a journey to the center of the Earth? What would we see there? How do scientists study the Earth's core? You are watching this channel. In this episode, let's find out more about the mysterious core of our planet. But before starting our journey, let's make some key points. The Earth consists of 4 layers: the crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. The crust is the outermost layer where we live. It is very thin compared to the other layers. Its thickness varies from 5 to 70 kilometers. The crust is a solid layer made up of rocks and soil. Beneath the crust is the mantle. The mantle is the thickest layer of the Earth. It is about 2,900 kilometers thick. The mantle is mostly solid but behaves like a very viscous fluid over millions of years. Below the mantle is the outer core. The outer core is a layer of molten iron and nickel. It is about 2,900 to 5,100 kilometers deep. The outer core generates Earth's magnetic field. At the center of the Earth lies the inner core. The inner core is a solid ball of iron and nickel. It is about 5,100 to 6,371 kilometers below the surface. The temperature inside the inner core reaches 6,000 degrees Celsius, which is as hot as the sun's surface. Now let's begin our journey to the Earth's core. We start our journey from the crust, which is where we live. It's not going to take much time because the crust is a very thin layer. On average, the crust is just 30 to 50 kilometers deep. But keep in mind that the deeper we go, the hotter it gets. The temperature inside the Earth increases by 25 to 30 degrees Celsius per kilometer. So if you're not too far down, it might feel like you are just walking into a warm oven. But once you reach about 1,000 meters beneath the surface, the temperature can rise above 100 degrees Celsius. At this point, most machines and even living things like humans cannot survive. At a depth of about 12 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface, the pressure can reach hundreds of thousands of times atmospheric pressure. At this point, even metals like lead, which is one of the densest elements, would be crushed to the consistency of soft cheese. Also, at a depth of 20 to 30 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface, the temperature can reach 800 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt many types of rocks. If you were at this point, you would be met with temperatures hotter than a typical pizza oven. At a depth of about 50 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface, the temperature can reach 1,800 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt most minerals and rocks. We have now reached the bottom of the crust. To get any deeper, we need to go through the Mohorovicic discontinuity, or the MOHO for short. This is the boundary between the crust and the mantle. Now we enter the second layer of the Earth, the mantle. The mantle is the thickest layer of the Earth. It is about 2,900 kilometers thick. The mantle is mostly solid, but the rocks here behave like thick honey. They're hot and under tremendous pressure. Because of this, they can move very slowly, just like honey. In fact, the movement of these rocks in the mantle is called convection. Hot rocks from the outer core rise up through the mantle. As they approach the surface, they cool and become denser. Then they sink back down into the mantle, and the cycle repeats itself. It is this cycle that is responsible for volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. To reach the outer core, we must travel another 2,900 kilometers. After passing through the mantle, we enter the third layer of the Earth, the outer core. Here we find ourselves surrounded by super hot liquid metal. The temperature of the outer core ranges from 4,000 to 5,000 degrees Celsius. At this point, it is impossible for humans or machines to survive. The extreme heat and pressure would destroy them in an instant. Even the toughest materials would be no match for this environment. We still have to go deeper to reach the fourth and final layer of the Earth, the inner core. To do so, we need to travel another 2,100,000 kilometers. And finally, we reach the center of the Earth, the inner core. Here we find a solid ball of iron and nickel. The temperature of the inner core can reach 6,000 degrees Celsius, which is as hot as the surface of the sun. The inner core is under enormous pressure, about 3,600,000 times atmospheric pressure. This pressure keeps the inner core solid even though it is so hot. If we were to bring a diamond to the Earth's core, it would be completely crushed to a fine powder. This is because diamonds are the hardest known natural substance, but they would be no match for the immense pressure found at the Earth's core. So what can we learn from the Earth's core? The Earth's magnetic field is generated by the movement of molten iron in the outer core. This magnetic field extends thousands of kilometers into space and protects us from deadly solar radiation. By studying the Earth's core, we can better understand how this process works. This knowledge can help us predict solar storms, which can disrupt important things like our telecommunications and power grid system. The Earth's core also plays an important role in the movement of our continents. By studying the Earth's core, we can better understand this process. This knowledge can help us predict earthquakes and volcanic activity. As of today, humans have only drilled 12 kilometers below the Earth's surface. This hole, called the Kola Superdeep Borehole, is located in northwest Russia. That's only 0.2% of the Earth's total depth. The deepest point of the Earth's core is about 6,371 kilometers below sea level. So we are still a long way from reaching the Earth's core. One day, perhaps with the help of new technologies, we will be able to drill to the center of the Earth. But until then, the Earth's core remains one of the most mysterious places in the universe. And that's all for today's episode. What did you think of the journey to the center of the Earth? Do you think we'll ever be able to drill to the center of the Earth? Let us know in the comments section below. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and make sure to watch more amazing episodes. See you next time. Till then, keep learning. Now let's leave the Earth and go explore the fascinating world of outer space. Did you know that there is a place beyond our solar system where time stands still? It's called the heliosphere, and it's the bubble of space created by the sun's energy that surrounds our solar system. But it's not just a bubble of space. The heliosphere is also filled with all kinds of amazing things like clouds of gas and dust, cosmic rays, and even alien worlds. Join me on a journey to the edge of the heliosphere and beyond. You'll be amazed by what you see. Interstellar space is full of surprises, and we're just beginning to explore all the wonders it has to offer. Don't miss this chance to join me on my interstellar adventure. Click now, and let's explore together.